For this presentation, let us discuss about how to use another two modify commands, the trim and fillet commands. Watch the video demonstrations. Another unique modify command is the trim command. The trim command is used when we wanted to make a cut or a trim on just a part of an object. Let's say, for example, we wanted to recreate this drawing. So it's obviously made of two circles, so you will make use of the circle command for sure. But then, as you do it, there is part of the drawing that should not be seen, and this is this part. If you will try to use the erase command and select that object, you are totally deleting or removing the whole object and not just a certain part of it. So that is where the trim command works best. There are two ways on how we can activate the trim command. The first one is by clicking the icon found in the modify panel, or we can just key in TR, letters TR on your keyboard and then press enter. Now, the very first prompt of AutoCAD for you is to select the objects or the cutting edge. When you say the cutting edge, it's like AutoCAD is asking you for the boundary. So in this case, we are going to select this part of an object or this part of the drawing and then press enter. Now, AutoCAD will ask you to select the object to trim or shift select to extend or, and there are some choices here in the command line. This prompt is only asking you to select the part of the object that you are going to make a cut off or select the object that you are going to trim. So in this case, we are going to select this part of an object because this is the one that is not present in the original drawing. So when we try to hover our mouse over that part of the drawing, you will see that it became gray in color. Or for some other versions, it will become dotted or in dashed line. So it's already giving you a glimpse or a temporary image of what will happen if you will try to select that part of an object. So obviously, it's a good choice if you're going to put your mouse or select this part of an object because that's the one that you are not needing. So left click on your mouse, and then if you're done with the command, just press enter or the escape button on your keyboard. As you can see, you were able now to cut this part of the circle without totally removing the whole object. But there is another way on how we can easily do the trim command. Just type in TR on your keyboard, press enter, and then enter again, and then select the object or the part of the object that you're going to trim, left click, and then enter again. So again, you can choose the first way. You're going to make use of, or you're going to select first the cutting edge or the boundary, and then select the object that you're going to make a trim of. Or the best way to activate or do and use the trim command is just by typing TR, enter on your keyboard, pressing the enter twice, and then selecting the part of the object that you want to remove or you want to delete, and then enter. Another very useful tool available in AutoCAD is the Fillet command. The Fillet command allows us to draw an arc between two intersecting lines or adjacent polyline segments. Let's say, for example, we want to make the edge, this part of the rectangle, the edge of this rectangle to have a fillet or to make it round. So to activate the Fillet command, we can either click the icon in the modify panel or just type in F on our keyboard and then press enter. When AutoCAD asks you to select the first object, there are also other options available. It's either undo, polyline, radius, trim, multiple. Usually, a fillet is made by using a radius. So let's type in R to represent the radius, and then AutoCAD will prompt you to specify the fillet radius. So in this case, let's make use of 5 as our fillet radius. After typing in the given radius, just press enter. AutoCAD will now ask you again to select the first object. So since we want to make a fillet on this part of this rectangle, so I will choose this part as the first object, and then the next prompt is to select the second object. I will choose this part. As you hover your mouse on the second object, AutoCAD will be providing you already of what will the object will look like after applying the fillet command. So just make a left click on that part of the object, and there you go. A fillet was already made in the rectangle that we have selected earlier.